Hi everyone.
Yeah, welcome to my home.
Please start the coolest way to introduce yourself.
Alrighty, I am Elena Delle Donne. I play professional basketball with the Washington Mystics. I also have played for Team USA and won a gold in Rio. And this is actually the Mystics practice facility. So welcome in, everyone.
This is fantastic. What was like the moment you really confirmed like basketball? It will be the career I will chase in my whole life. What was the moment?
Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know if there was like a moment that I for sure knew, but I started playing when I was like probably around 4 years old.
Right.
I have an older brother, and he was playing all different sports, so I just kind of wanted to do what he was doing. And I did fall in love with basketball a little bit more than the other sports.
Yeah.
But the moment I knew like, oh, I might be pretty good at this was when I was playing travel basketball and we got to play in the nationals.
Yeah.
And I had only been playing against girls from Delaware. So when we got to play in the nationals and I was like still doing really well, our team finished 3rd overall. I was like, I might be able to like go play college and do this and hopefully one day be a pro.
How did your team members support each other and connect with each other during the one past year?
Thank goodness for technology because there was so many moments where we couldn't be together. We couldn't be in huddles or in the facility together. So many Zoom calls, even like workouts. You felt very alone at times and we needed to stay together.
What type of innovation you want to see to be more accessible for people like your sister and everyone else in special needs?
Exactly. I think it's exactly what you said. Like it needs to be more accessible. It needs to be more affordable so everybody can have it and can be connected. Because you know, some of the greatest technology, it's like either super expensive and not everybody can have it, or you can learn so much by like being on the internet or using technology where people who don't have the means to buy the technology don't get that experience, and we don't want them getting left behind. So accessibility would be my biggest thing.
Yeah, even now it's like say online education. In the past 1 year, even here in the US, we can't notice that actually a lot of people in rural areas don't have the access to internet,
and
the digital device, bigger than we think.
It was super concerning to see, and it was something that really our eyes haven't been open to until this pandemic, where there was at-home learning, and then you would see some kids outside of a Starbucks trying to use that Wi-Fi because at home they didn't have that, or you don't have an iPad.
And also people with disabilities. Even now, like there are more than 10 million kids with hearing disability. And so like technology with this type of inclusive features is super important.
There's people that go to my sister's school, basically, that can't speak, but they have this dot on their nose, and they don't have movement from the neck down. But this dot and this screen that they have gives them a voice where they use that dot to be like, it's like a laser. And you can click on different words and speak. So it's like, it's amazing to see something like that. Somebody is able to now have a voice and communicate and not feel trapped inside their body.
We also have an app called Story Signs, kind of designed for people with hearing disabilities. So it automatically translates words to sign language for them to read. That's like really cute for kids.
That is awesome. I have got to see that in action. That's so amazing. And just to be able to like get rid of the barrier of not being able to communicate with one another. We communicate differently. Like that is so important.
And also see you have been doing a lot in terms of supporting kids to do, especially female kids, to do sports. What's the importance you see in that part?
So I saw this statistic that 50% of girls will drop out of sport during puberty. And that is so concerning to me because I know what sport has not just done for me, but so many women who are in like high positions in companies. Like sports have taught them so much more than just the sport. It's like how to communicate, how to work with one another, how to set a goal and try to go after that goal, how to fail and get back up and keep going. So for me, the idea that 50% of our young girls are dropping out of sport concerns me, and I just want to somehow change that because I know the power that sport can have on young girls.
So overall, do you see this industry is getting more inclusive, and what are the room for us to do better?
I do think The industry has gotten so much more inclusive. I think visibility is so important. I think if a young girl can see it, she can dream it and she can be it. And that's something that has been super challenging, like even trying to get our games on television, or people have trouble like even finding where to watch our games, and that's changed in the recent years, and you can see the growth and the enjoyment and excitement about women's basketball and other women's sports. So I think visibility can be the biggest thing we do. You see the stereotypes that come along with women playing a sport, and for some reason, oftentimes men try to come at us and challenge us like, oh, I could beat you, oh, I could do that better than you. And it's like, you absolutely couldn't. Like, this is our career, it's our life, it's our job, and we're really good at this. So it's frustrating when you try to have to like get respect for something that we all know like we're phenomenal at.